We're back with Vermont Senator and 2020 Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders. Senator, thank you again for sticking with us. I have a last question for you, and it is a little bit of a sticky wicket, and I do not want you to be annoyed with me for asking. But it is the thing, when I talk to people about having you on the show today, it was the number one thing a lot of people wanted me to ask you about, which was the issue raised by Eric Swalwell, who has now dropped out of the race for president. In the debate, when he directed it to Vice President Biden, and his refrain was "pass the torch." That you've had your chance, you've been in politics for a long time, and we need younger leadership, basically making an overt age argument for why Vice President Biden shouldn't be the nominee, and implicitly why you shouldn't be the nominee. You called that ageist after the debate, but I wonder how you grapple with the substance of that argument.
You know, if you look at history, there were arguments why black people shouldn't be president, why women shouldn't be president. I think you have to look at the totality of the person. There are some people who are 90 who are a lot more active and energetic than people who are 50. You have to look at what somebody believes, what somebody is fighting for, what their experience is about. Just to look at age is, I think, missing the boat in a very, very deep way.
But he's talking about length of experience in the political system. I mean, You've been in public office since before Eric Swalwell was born. I mean, he's saying people who have been in the system, have been trying all this time to make change, need to get out of the way so that new voices can rise.
And what is those people's position? Do they believe in Medicare for all? Have they fought to raise the minimum wage? Have they been a leader in tackling the issues of climate change? Have they been on picket lines their whole lives standing with working people, been active in the women's movement, active in the gay movement? In other words, it's just not good enough to say, hey, I'm young, pass me the torch. You got to tell me what you stand for, what your vision of America is. And I think that is just not a satisfactory explanation.
Senator Sanders, it's great to have you here.
Good to be with you.
Come back soon.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.